Hello Wanderers, welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series of following Nizam of House of Zunbil, and we pick things back up just as that war for the dissolution of the Saffarid kingdom here has begun. Now, although we will probably have the advantage in the war, we can see that there are a few armies here that we're probably going to need to be concerned about. Just not only the armies of the Saffarids themselves, although hugely in debt, and they don't have that many more troops than us. There's a lot of these, essentially. Oh, are these the people we called in? No, I don't think so. There's a lot of hostile armies around, and we're gonna need to be really careful of how we get around here without getting our own army crushed. We've already called up our allies. So we're just gonna need to deal with the situation as it comes. So we're gonna bring up our troops here. There we go. We've got our allies coming in. We should be okay. But yeah, I think we're just gonna need to be really we can't walk through the armies like that. We're really just gonna need to watch out where we're going. We're gonna try to engage the enemy forces, but there's quite a few hostiles here that we got to worry about, so this won't be easy. We might have picked a difficult time to get into this war, but I think that it's probably still one of the more advantageous times as well, just because there are the chances that the Saffarid armies, I don't like this. I don't like that our allies are gonna get hit here, but depends who they're going to be hostile to, right? Like, we don't know if they're... Okay, looks like they're hostile to everybody here. That's going to be the trouble here, but we'll do what we can regardless. And our allies are weakening the enemy at the very least, so we're going to gather up with these guys here, and they're going to move with us now, which is good. These guys are getting out of our territory, which is even better. I'm hoping that they're going to go here to fight the Saffarid army. That would be the best thing that we could hope for here. Mysteries of the Quran. My son wrote Bill and his little friend Shirin have taken a copy of the Quran, brought into the playroom. Be content in not knowing, respect the words, humble. I don't want him to be content. Humble is fine though. I'll take the stress. I don't like it, but I'll take the stress because I don't want our kid to be content. I don't mind if he's humble, though. Mental break. Let's just enjoy some delicious brownies here. And, let our worries fade away. All right, our allies didn't suffer the worst for that, so. We'll bring our... We don't need to search for secrets anymore. That's not going to be super helpful. Being a little cheeky here, sending our army in close to the enemy. We've got... This must be an ally here, so if we can hit that small army of 300 troops, that would be advantageous to us. I'm fine if the Saffarids lose a bunch of these wars before we get their capital and siege them down and whatnot. But we just want to really preserve as many of our troops as we can so that we can crush them once all these other wars are done. Now, you can see that some of these ones are going the way of the Saffarids. Some of them are going against them. So, yeah, so far, we're not in the worst position at the very least. Gonna speed time up here because there's no... Ooh, man. Why do you keep running your armies into the enemy here? AI. I mean, I would have moved them differently here, but yeah, there's no point of us trying to assist. We do have our ally with 602 troops coming in, though, and that is good. Wouldn't mind sieging down my own lands here, but I don't know if there's a huge point in that at the moment. Our allies are going to be running back to their land. This might be our opportunity to form up with them. So we can get a pretty decent army here, potentially, once everybody has risen up here. Looks like jihads have started as well. Crusades are already going. So I'm sure you noticed before. Oh man, like everybody's just sieging our land. Took more stress because our friend Ahmad died. That was a bad play by us to try to get the friendship to try to use the hook and stuff on him. But you know what? It is what it is. Stress is probably going to kill our character, but I'm fine with that. Our son is going to be excellent at whatever he chooses to do. So I think we will be okay. Oh, he wants to install himself on the throne. Well, we won't allow that, obviously. All right, there we go. Getting some sieges down. And I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. Oh, okay, so the liege won one of the wars. And he won it against Faraz of the Farazid Amorit. Oh, this was the Liberty War. All right, I'm fine with that. That's not really going to be too helpful to him. I do want to bring our troops over just to kind of meet up with Sistan. I'd like to take the enemy capital. That would be the best. Actually, what I'd like to do is to hit his army while they're separated. But I want to stick close to the army of Bam here, just so they don't get hit before that. But if we can take... We've got enough troops. This might... We're going to... Why would it say more commando traits offending? Well, you know what? I think that that is not true. I think that we're going to be able to win this fight, especially when Bomb comes in. And our allies are here. Might be closer than we might have hoped, but... Oh, wow, Parwana is leading. All right, well, that's okay. What do we have here? White peace. Oh, no, obviously we're not going to. Ooh, I don't like that, though. I don't like that. Aryan has been wounded. Oh, no. These troops are going to come in and they're hostile to us. That's not good. Can we win this before they get there? No! Oh, we were so close. All right, that pushes us up. That definitely pushes us back quite a bit. Dual Mazad, son of hated bastard. I am the son of Naib Erdahan, and the time has come for you to answer for your vile misdeeds. Face me, or the world will know that you are unable to defend your own honor. Oh, my quarrel was with you, not your father. I accept the challenge. I mean, it's actually relatively close here. Guards, get this child out of here. What if we lose? That would lose a lot of face. Diplomacy challenge? Let's try it. You convince Merzad to back down. There we go. So we won the diplomacy down. That was not ideal, losing that fight. Because these hostile armies are definitely causing us some issues, but I think we're still going to be able to come back from this, but it's not going to be easy. We might have been better off waiting a little bit, but you know what? Mistakes have been made, and we're just going to have to do whatever we can to deal with the situation that we have put ourselves in. And you know what? Making some mistakes is not the worst thing in the world. I think we're going to hold up, and we're going to let some of these other wars kind of tick themselves down. Because, oh, did they do something about the... Oh, I think that Independence War ended up being successful here. So I think we'll be okay. If we can get rid of some of these extra hostile armies, I think we'll be fine. But it's too bad we can't call our ally to war because they are allied with them, but such as it is. We do need some people to raise our children here. I'm going to just take care of that real quick. I will raise our son. I probably should influence Rootbill's personality again. Ambitious could be good. Diligent, humble, ambitious, or diligent, humble, and just. What's going to be better? I mean, just, stewardship, intrigue. Could be good, but ambitious is just kind of better all across the board. I I think that just might be better. I don't think he needs to be ambitious. No, we're going to try to influence him towards justice. The signs are not in your favor. The blood showed me your future. It's full of dark and death. Well, that's ominous. Somebody must be trying to assassinate us. I approach my son Bill bearing another child's favorite doll, saying, "You may have this." Why? He wonders. I don't even want it. No, why not? It's natural to covet what isn't yours, to thrill at bettering others. Why not take what you can and allow me to use my power as I wish? Don't be a tyrant, Amir. It isn't right. Indeed, I smile. It is unjust. That's my boy, I say. Well, there we go. So he is just. So he's actually got 3 pretty decent traits. We can't influence his personality. Oh, we might be able to give him a 4th trait, actually. So that might not actually be the worst. I'm going to let this siege just kind of tick down here. For too long have I suffered indignities at the hands of the Amire Amiran. You will not stand alone? I mean, oh, they're trying to depose him. We're already at war with him, so I guess we'll just accept. I don't think anything can happen with that, but now he's fighting another war. But this is actually good because these ones... Oh, they're also... There's just so many hostile. Everybody is fighting everybody here. It's pure chaos. There's not much we can do about it at the moment right now, though. I'd like to probably at least do some sieging, so maybe we go up here and siege down. I did want to just kind of wait here a little bit just to get our troops back, but we can at least siege down a little bit of their land. There's just not a lot we can do until some of these armies disappear, essentially. So we're just going to have to be extra careful here as we maneuver around the battlefield. I would like to put myself in charge, actually. Actually, Naib Ekber is quite good. The Holy Warrior is not going to be helpful in this current situation, though. I'm gonna play the role of the army leader here. Call on you to okay. Ugh. Fine. I guess we will accept. There's not going to be much help that we can offer right now. Oh. He's going to get the ambitious trait anyways. 4 traits. Nice. Greatness awaits you. Wow, we didn't even need to influence his personality. So actually, he's got a pretty nice selection of traits. He's going to end up being a really good character here. So, oof, man, there's a lot of fighting going on here. We're going to need to be very careful indeed. And just try, well, we've got allies here. Oh yeah, these are our allies from that war. Right. Yeah, okay. We've got a big army here. There's probably 2,500-ish troops in our army, so we probably could defeat the Saffarid army, but after what happened in that last one, I just don't want to risk it. Well, we might siege this down and then maybe start heading for the capital. That could work out in our favor. Ruler's path. Rupel is now the same age as I when I ascended to rule. My path was filled with hardships, being responsible for the whole realm at such a young age. Yet it made me the man I am today. My childhood was much different from my peers. Instead of childish games, I played the games of adults. I played it and learned it well. There is suitable land, the Valaya of Zabulistan, where Rupel can become the ruler I did. Oh, isn't that our capital? No, Zabulistan is... Where? Not 100. Oh, here. We'd give him Jaldak. We shall not repeat the mistakes of the past. Yeah, I actually prefer this option. There we go. And he gained some stewardship by that. We'll keep him under our wing. We'll raise him right. I think that is the wise move here. He's too young. 12 years old only, you know. We were that age when we took over. Ooh, so many armies around here. I do not like it. 3,600? I mean, some of these wars are going to end at some point here. I wouldn't mind getting rid of this small army while they're in our lands. it might be kind of a waste of troops, but we have so many troops I think we'll easily be able to. Yeah, okay, so they just run away. Those 3,600 are going for the capital, so I'm gonna avoid it here. All right, so the Liege lost the war with, I think these are the ones that we sent after them, right? Probably. Potentially, anyways. In any case, we've got a decent amount of troops here. Sieging down Bost. All right, let's get them out of our lands. Let's wait till some of this wraps up here. Oh, there's the Saffarid army, though. 1,500. Maybe this time we can get him. We have enough troops. We can defeat him in battle. We would have defeated him the first time, too. Probably going to put Esmail in charge. I think you'll have maybe the advantage here. 1,500 troops versus theirs. I mean, I think we'll be able to pull this off. Just, you know, if it's an even battle, but we have the troop advantage, that should give us... There we go. Yeah, all right. We're going to crush the Saffarid army here, which is good. Maybe we'll capture him. No, we didn't capture him. Sometimes I can call it in advance. Not always, though. We do need a spy master. We'll get somebody who's not going to betray us, because it sounds like we might have somebody trying to assassinate us. I wonder who it might be. Probably Vali Farouz. In any case, okay, there's 2,000 troops there. I've started to realize how much Naib Peroz and I have in common. Somebody's trying to sway us. We can't make any friendships with old people who are about to die, though. Never want to see his face again. We just don't care about making friendships at this point. I don't think we're going to be able to win this fight here. Army supply is running low, yeah. Can we bring up can we get our supply back up? Zamindawar is under siege. Gotta get rid of this little army here. Saadi has died from his wounds. Oh, Valifar. No, we gotta get Naib Ekbar. Yeah, he's a good marshal. Let's get him in that position. We're just gonna let you guys, you know, fight it out here. And we'll come back once things have cooled down near the capital. But, I mean, our war score is not great. We gotta... What is our war target? Defeat. We have lost the war. So be it. End of peace. I would ever agree to this. The truce with you ends. Okay. Well, I mean, this isn't... Things are not going terribly. Ooh, there's a lot of troops in our capital. I don't want to let it get sieged down, though. We should be able to win this. We might be better off switching over to a defensive guy, though. Yeah, okay. I think we should be able to pull off a victory here. Yeah, all right. So we protected our capital. I didn't want that to be sieged down. I'm a little annoyed at all these armies that are coming around, but it is... gosh, why are you all... Why is everybody trying to siege down our lands? Go siege down other parts of the Saffarids. It's extremely annoying. Oh my gosh, and there's all these wars here. We're gonna have to sneak around and get to the capital at some point here. I'm fine if they siege down this, but I would like to go down and get the capital. I want to move past them here quickly enough that they don't try to bring us in. Oh, what? Why does he look so freaky there? What is going on with his face? He looks normal here, but not so much right there. In any case, we're gonna move in here. 1,000 Saffarid troops. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine with that. We're gonna get popular figurehead. This is a nice trait, actually. Let's see. My son Amon appears in the hallway. He looks at us and then wraps us in a tight hug. Oh, well, you're a good kid, Amon. I named you after our best friend, and you're going to be a great kid. I have no doubt of that. All right, we're going to go in here. We're going to take the Saffarid army once more. I don't like that this gigantic army is coming towards us. The hour is late, yet I can see a flicker of light coming from the next room. Baram is bent over open ledger. Forgive me, my lord, but I still have to sort through these latest tax. Allow me to help. Yeah, all right, we'll assist him here, even though... I mean, tax collection during a war, very important, obviously. We got to get out of here. Yeah, that's... Ooh, cattle herd. Actually, no, we need the money here. We need the money at this point. Run, you guys. Do you not see? Do you not see what is coming here? Go. I don't even know if we're gonna get out of here in time. Oh, we did. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, our allies just get crushed. It's not gonna change the war score, I don't think. No, it doesn't, but... Oh boy. This isn't easy, but at least we're in the positive here. All right, so I've let a little time pass so that we can get our armies back together here after that defeat there in the capital. They did lose a war here, so we now have Amiran Amir II, which is fine. He's got 1,000 troops. We're gonna probably be able to deal with this. Our stress is very bad right now. I'm honestly tempted to shun. Do we consume some hashish cakes? Go into a hashish stupor? I think we need to. That's all I need. And I think we got to do this as well. We got to gain famished here. Moderate health penalty, but we need to reduce our stress. It's just, we're going to die of stress if we don't. This is fine. Our health is probably not looking great. It's poor. Yeah, look at this. We could easily die at any moment here, but we'll try to hold on if we can. We're gonna go to deal with the enemy army here, and it looks like we're gonna be able to engage with them. Then we're gonna go for the capital here. We might actually... Oh, where's our... Okay, finally our allies make it in just in the nick of time too. There we go. Let's win this fight. There we go. And we gotta siege this capital down. We gotta pull this war score back in our favor here. White peace? Decline. No, we can win this fight. We can win it. Can we call in some mercenaries? You know what? I'm calling in these mercenaries. 700 is going to be a big deal if we end up facing some of these other hostile armies that are around. But luckily now that all these wars have kind of tapered out. And there we go. Now we can get our son to know the sun's power. There we go. Excellent. Good. That is what we want to see here. So I did find somebody who we might be interested in our son marrying, and she's actually turning a good Kandan bint Musin. She's not from a super, I mean, the Yazidi family is relatively high. They do have an emir with them, so this might actually be good because she does have the beautiful trait, which could potentially pass on quite well with the rest of our traits here. So it won't accept, but we can use piety to increase the acceptance there. And we shall. There we go. That's going to be useful to us. All right, we're going to siege down the enemy capital here. Thankfully, oh, okay. There's some shady things going on. In any case, we got to get this capital siege down. It's the only thing that's going to pull this war back out of it here. Like, we've got 91, like, look at this. From battles, we've turned it around, but we need the war score. And the objective of the war, does it tell you what the objective, where is that actually? It's probably to take their capital. So that's what we're going to try to do right here. And we should be able to pull this off now. Finally, this war has been not easy, definitely hard fought, but I think that we shall end up being successful here once we get this capital siege down. That's going to turn things around quite a bit. Yeah, because like the defender, that's 113 there, so we would have already lost this war if we hadn't won all of those battles against them. This should turn things around pretty significantly. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyways, she knows we have Zunism. Fine. We're gonna... Okay, there. All right. In any case, we'll deal with this situation shortly. But there we go. That was not easy. You know, tactically, I probably didn't play that as smart as we could. We could have just sat here and waited until they were much weaker. But I didn't like that idea. I didn't like the idea of just sitting around twiddling our thumbs while we had an opportunity. Now, we kind of got screwed over a little bit by all of those armies moving around. But in the end, we still pulled off the victory. And that goes to show that our character isn't particularly tactically minded. We are politically minded, but we're not tactically minded. We saw an opportunity. We tried to take it. It ended up being successful. But like most of our victories have been really hard fought and have not come easily. That's something that has been true for our character for quite a while. But in any case, we can destroy the Saffarids here and now. Let us enforce our demands. And that is beautiful to see. Look at that. Zunbil is the biggest out of all the surviving lands here. We have come a long way. Yeah, that was not the best use of our troops, but in the end we did pull off a victory. So it was hard fought, and now we are in an excellent position to continue with our plans, forming ourselves an independent kingdom here and restoring the Zunist faith, which we can potentially reveal to the world very shortly here. But I think in the end, although we may have struggled to get to this point, we have certainly accomplished the biggest of our goal, and that is getting revenge on the Persians and the Saffarids who took our lands. And we are well on our way to restoring the Zunbil dynasty to its former glory. And we will continue to do so in the next episode. So until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.